Hello and welcome back to the Final Fantasy Tactics playthrough series. It is great to be here. I hope your day is going wonderfully. We are back on the world map here, folks, and we did conclude a battle at Go Machine City. You know, there's a lot of talk of holy stones and betrayal and princesses and things of the like. Our next destination will be Wargillis Trade City here. And then we have the Bariaus Valley and Lionel Castle. So we're going to be heading to Wargillis here quick, but what I want to do is I want to highlight something. So what we'll end up finding out is Wargillis is another blue node, right? So therefore we can move freely between both cities. Granted, it is a long way, but you can do it. So what we want to do here is we want to get a proposition, right? And what I've done is I've changed Rivaldi into a Geomancer to get him a job level up there. We're going to send Roxy, and we're going to send Stouty as a Time Mage. I want Stouty to get some more JP toward Short Charge for the Time Mage here. So we're going to just run a quick proposition here and head to Wargillis, and then just quickly kind of get this done. So we do have one proposition here, vacancy. It'll cost 100 gil, but, you know, it's free JP, which is great. So Stouty, Roxy, Rivaldi, go in. Send them for 9 days. We'll call it good. And now let's head to Wargillis. And if you heard Mustadio, you know, he said we can get to Wargillis by boat, so that's the game's way of kind of simulating a boat trip, I suppose. So here we go. We land on the docks here in Wargillis, and we will be encountering a familiar face. There aren't any Lionel troops in Wargillis. Delita, why are you here? Don't take our information network too lightly. Our? Go back to Egros for your own sake. It's healthier to keep your nose out of certain things, like princesses and stones. Delita, what do you mean? Rescuing the princess only solves one problem, but I can save her from all of them. What do you mean? I don't understand. The best ways don't always lead to the best results. You can't save her no matter what. Remember that. Wait, Delita. What are you trying to do? Larg, Goltana, your brothers, everyone. Haven't noticed they're all swept up in the same flow. I'm just going against it. That's all. Delita being a bit cryptic here for sure. I'll see you again if we live that long. Farewell, Delita. Cool armor, man. Delita. Many scenes end with just that. Delita ... right? So that was a little cutscene at Wargillis here, and of course, being a trade city, this does have a shop. So let's make sure we visit the shop and see what they have. Okay, so we have some samurai swords here. The Asura and the Kotetsu knife. So the way the samurai works is to use their special skills, they have to draw the spirit from the sword, and sometimes that action actually breaks the sword. So once we have a little bit more money, we're going to want to stock some, inventory of these swords, which can get expensive. But for now, we'll just buy one of each. Rainbow Staff, we have the Ramia Harp. Okay. I mean, I'll pick up one of those. Don't know that we'll use it. Battle Dictionary, we can use that. Battle Bamboo as well. All solid choices. Hey, what do you know? The Green Beret. We lost the Green Beret in Bariaus Hill, and it has come full circle. So let's buy, probably get 3 of these. They're very good. They do +1 speed. And look at this, the Wizard Robe as well. We'll probably want a few of these on reserve as well. And then shurikens for a ninja. So let's grab the shurikens as well. Alright, looking good. That's a cool little shop. They have a little more uncommon things, like the samurai swords, etc., etc. Alright, so we need to complete this proposition, and in fact, we have another one that we could do here. We probably will. I mean, it's in our best interest to do so, so let's just move back and forth, right? We have 9 days. One has already passed, so I apologize, but we just got to do it. But first, we have another cutscene here. Let's see. What's this one all about? Okay, so we are back at Lionel Castle. Gafgarian. Looks like Rudvich and the Cardinal are speaking here. You're using the princess as bait to get the stone back? That's not something a holy man would do. Well, the Cardinal is definitely not a holy man by any stretch of the imagination. Rudvich is using some colorful language to express his displeasure. Things would have been fine if you hadn't let them escape. There were some mistakes, but it wasn't my fault. Enough, Rudvich. I'll return Ovalia to Dysadarg as promised. It was our intention to. But don't you need to get rid of those who know about the kidnapping? The thief who stole the stone is with them. You can catch them all by using the princess as bait. 2 birds with 1 stone. So it appears as if Dysadarg is involved with this as well. Right? So the things that Delita was saying at the port are kind of starting to make sense as we learn more about the story and, you know, kind of this little plot that's happening and unfolding. Gafgarian, exactly. But what if you are being weak? Careful is more like it. You've got to be careful to survive on a battlefield. Alright, I'll make sure you're protected. Also, we'll prepare bait just in case. Good. The woman will make perfect bait. I'll get rid of them. I'm more reliable than him. Pointing at Rudvich. How dare you? Fine. I'll leave it to you. Are you serious? Don't let me down, Gafgarian. No problem. I'll even get the stone back. So Gafgarian has become a pretty direct enemy. Rudvich, why him? You failed enough. Now you must take responsibility. What? And rip Rudvich. Got pretty bad vibes from you anyways. So the plot thickens. They are eating their own. So we have 1 day. Let's go 2. I will use the speed function here. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And of course we'll have to stop back here. And then we can go to the bar and we can report our job here. Vacancy. We left Go Machine City and I worked as a miner in the O mines. I had a good feeling. This job required quite a lot of strength, but we tried our best. As a result, we were able to excavate it. Different ores were found from the dike, but there was one big one that stood out. I opened it with faith. Inside was, well, there was a precious ore. So this job was a big success. This is the way, says Stouty. That's right. And look at that. We got 20,000 gil from that. That is amazing. And we also chipped in some JP there, which is great. So this is actually a good way, folks, to kind of get some job levels in classes that your characters don't often use. So for instance, Rivaldi here. So since he got the job points in Geomancer, he got up to Geomancer level 2, and now the Ninja class is unlocked. Which is absolutely lovely. You love to see it. That's his future class. That's what he's going to be. So let's make him a ninja. Platinum Dagger, we got the green beret on, so that's +1 speed right there. Brigandine, obviously, for some good HP. And then let's throw on the power wrist here. And this is going to be the class that he's going to be for quite some time. I don't know if you're familiar with the ninja. I'm sure you are if you've seen this game, but the ninja has the very strong skill 2 swords. It's also innate to the ninja job, meaning they don't need 2 swords on to actually make use of 2 swords. The ninja also has some of the best speed growth of any character. So they're really, really strong. I guess the only knock on them is just they're a little weak from a defensive standpoint. But you can accentuate that with good gear. So what do we have here? Well, we have a 9-speed ninja that is way faster than everybody, right? He's going to be an asset to our team. And you can see the 2 weapons he has there. And just as you would imagine, when he attacks, he will attack twice. So very, very strong. Plus, it's also good for Roxy to get some JP as an Oracle. We need some more useful skills for her, like probably Pray Faith and things of that nature. So let's go ahead and do it at Wargillis as well. There's Destiny of the Company, just one proposition here. Bear with me. Rivaldi, Stouty, Roxy, again. You bet. So this one's only 8 days, which is good. So let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And honestly, folks, I would have done this off screen, right? But unfortunately, to unlock Wargillis, you have to go through those events, right? So we needed to get the story context embedded into the video, of course. And it's just one of those opportunities that I didn't really have for this one. So Destiny of the Company, here we go. We left Wargillis Trade City and I worked on the recovery of the trade vessel, the Highwind. So obviously the Highwind is, you know, it's part of the Final Fantasy lore, of course. Sid Highwind, the Highwind ship, right? Final Fantasy VII. I had a good feeling. Stouty's just feeling good. The region's known for high winds. Thanks to Oracle, the job went well. As a result, we were able to recover it. It's because I was here. Various cargo was found in the recovered vessel, but there was one big treasure that stood out. Stouty opened it with courage. Inside was big bags of gil. That's what I like to hear. This is the way. So we got another 13k from that. Very beneficial to us. Plus some chip JP as well. So very good stuff. Alright, so Rivaldi, you will remain a ninja. We're going to learn 2 throws for you. Shuriken and Ball. And then we're saving up for 2 swords. You better believe it. And then let's set his secondary to steel. Of course, speed save, gain JP, move +2. Looking good. Colden, nothing really changed. Ramza, let's see. Did we spend your JP? He's got 410 for the wizard. I mean, Fire 4 and Flare, maybe Frog as well, are all spells I'm kind of looking at. Roxy should have some JP to spend here. Alright, 420 for the Oracle. So we have Pray Faith here. Can also get Sleep, Confusion Song, Foxbird lowers the Brave level. So Absorb MP, that's a pretty useful one actually. But I'm going to go with Pray Faith here. Very strong skill, especially with a magic-based team. Alright. Talk skill as her secondary. We're going to stick with the rods here. But you can also use the Battle Dictionary. Let's go with the Battle Bamboo. Triangle Hat. We're going to throw on the Wizard Robe, of course. And Wizard Mantle as well. Although she's not really doing... Yeah, we'll keep the Wizard Mantle on her. Okay. And then we have Stouty, who... let's see. He's got 427 in Time Mage, which is pretty good. We'll take it. But he's going back to a Summoner, of course. Looks like we have the Calculator job unlocked. Priest, Wizard, Time Mage, Oracle. Interesting. I wonder if Roxy... is a potential future calculator for us. Did I see that right? Oh yeah, yeah, she can be a calculator. Very slow class, but I mean, honestly, it's a absolutely broken and busted class. It just is. And I don't really intend to use it in this playthrough. It just makes everything too easy. So Stouty, let's max him out from a magic attack standpoint. In fact, we could go with a green beret to raise that speed. Do lose 12 MP though. Let's do it. We have ways to restore MP. And he is nice and supported. And then for Ramza here, do we think about doing the same thing? Green beret. I think so. The green beret is really strong. It's really good. The +1 speed is very impactful. Alright, summon magic, black magic. Yep, looking good. Gain JP. Yin Yang talk skill. Looking good. Black and white magic. Alright, excellent. So let's save it here. And let's head to Bariaus Valley for the story fight. Actually, before we do that, let me pick up a few more of those green berets now that we have a little bit more cash. Let's pick up 3 more. Alright, good deal. Bariaus Valley, here we go. While we're jumping into this battle here, folks, if you are enjoying the Final Fantasy Tactics playthrough series here on the channel, please consider becoming a subscriber. Just recently hit 500 subscribers, which is incredible. Never thought I would reach that goal so quickly, but, you know, here we are, and it's lovely. So just give it a thought, think about it. And if you're enjoying the content, you know, help me out by becoming a subscriber. We'd love to have you. So thank you for viewing. I really do appreciate everybody's viewership. The support has been resounding. So thank you. So let's go. Let's split the teams up a little bit like that. And obviously, I mean, with the ninja class now, right? We have the DPS output, but also a faster character that is going to be really good at stealing as well. So there's a familiar face here, huh? Man's voice. Where are you? Don't try to escape. So these are the Knights of Lionel Castle, right? So obviously the Cardinal is trying to kill Agrius. So here you are. We have wizards, archers, and knights. Pretty basic kit here. But obviously we have to be careful. What? I'm protecting Agrius. Geronimo. Alright, get in there, Ramza. And our team is very split up here. And our goal is to, of course, save Agrius, who should have a full complement of gear and thus be of value in this particular fight. Let's see. Coral sword, mithril shield, gold helmet and armor, and the diamond armlet is a very nice piece of equipment. 212 HP. I think she can hold her own. Let's see what we're looking at. Okay, so the enemy is starting to have wizard robes on pretty regularly. Diaz, the knight here, is pretty fully kitted out. Andy has got some gold equipment, plate mail. I mean, these guys are pushing 200 HP, right? Strawberry, the archer with the lightning bow. Okay. And then as far as this wizard, triangle hat. Silver bow, triangle hat. Alright. So I think if Stouty can kind of handle maybe these two, and I don't know if that's a good idea or not, maybe we send the ninja up and then over. So why don't we do that? Let's send the ninja up and you can witness the two swords ability here. So 90 damage there, just a massive physical hit. Alright, Ramza, how are we looking for charge time? We can get some basic magic off. So why don't we do that? The wizard presumably has good faith. Nah, 48. He does not. But that's alright, we can still hit him. In fact, if we get right here, we can get a 2-for-1. And you're starting to see what speed does for a team, right? All of our guys are going first. How about charge time for you, Stouty? Got 11 on Shiva. Yikes. Alright, yeah, it's probably best that you just hang back. Just end your turn there. Alright, Ramza gets a spell off. And Agrius. Ramza, why are you here? I was going to attack the castle flank to save you. But why are you here? The Cardinal secretly plotted with Larg from the start. We tried to escape, but only the princess got caught. I couldn't save her. They're about to execute her. We must hurry. First, we have to get rid of them somehow. Alright, Agrius. She's moving on up. Some Crush Punch. Maybe she can get the dead. Nope. The dead does not proc. Sometimes that move kills the enemy unit in one hit. But this guy's going to charge up in her face. 58% for a pretty big hit. And Ramza's obviously going to be under assault here too. The wizard is always a juicy target. Alright, we're going to have to get a heal on Agrius for sure. The wizard busting out the high potion. Okay, okay. I respect your knowledge of potions and the like. And Ramza's getting a spell targeted on him as well. So let's see what we can do here. Do we have any charge time? And what spell is he casting? So he's doing a bolt. So he's going to hit Ramza. Let's get Pray Faith on Ramza here. Very big deal that missed right there. Alright, bolt on Ramza. It's going to hurt. Not too bad, actually. And he throws on some regen. So, Pray Faith. So, this will give the buff. I mean, it can also work against you too, but this will give faith. What faith does is it essentially maxes out your character's faith. Meaning for spellcasters, it's very, very strong. And this is some good tactics right here by the computer to bury the wizard behind the archer here. But that's not going to stop us from being aggressive. And then we'll get Stouty up there where possible. Maybe he can get a Shiva off here. Oh, yeah. Good hit there, Stouty. So now Ramza's spells are going to be doing an incredible amount of damage. Definitely want to leave him in range to be chakra'd by Kolden as well. So he's almost hitting for double of what he hit for last turn with spells due to the Pray Faith. So keep that in mind with your spellcasters, folks. Stouty with the big hit. Just the big hit. Stouty's a beast. Alright, Fire 2 coming down. The wizard falls. I think Ramza's doing just fine. Does not need a chakra, so why don't we go ahead and let's use the the 2 range of the spear here. It's a good hit, Colden. Alright, Rivaldi. Very, has good move, has good jump, right? Like, can really access a lot of places that other characters simply just cannot. So, lightning ball, fireball. Let's see if we can get a fireball. Blocked it. Alright, Agrius. Crush punch. Well, we know she has the skill Crush Punch, that's for sure. She likes using it in melee range, even though she doesn't have to. Alright, the ninja takes a hit there, but the natural evasion of the ninja makes it very hard to hit from the front, right? No breaks. Don't do it. Man. I tell ya. These pesky knights breaking my stuff all the time. I don't appreciate it, man. I just don't. Alright, 99, 104. So let's preach to Ramza here. This will raise his faith. So it's +4 for the battle, and then I think it's like +1 permanently or something like that, but I've already committed to having him as a high faith character, and that's why we have Roxy with talk skill on. Because we definitely want to just continue to raise faith where possible. And also brave for characters like Colden and Rivaldi. Alright, what do we have? We can do a fire 3. Yeah, why don't we just blow this archer up? Could also look at the knight too. Yep, I like it. Let's do it. Take him out. That's what he gets for destroying my shield. How dare you? Alright, Shiva. Stouty just dropping nukes, man. Just dropping nukes. Ramza coming down with the nuke of his own. And it was guarded. Okay. So if you look at this row right here. So obviously you have the first row with the sword. And then the second row with the staff, right? So if we were looking at evasion here. S-Ev and then A-Ev. Right? So his... So that's shield evasion, right? But the bottom row, the 5% and the 10%, 0, 5, and 10%, that represents magic evasion. So essentially, he has 15% magic evasion, and you get that from, you know, shields and accessories. So he actually blocked that at an 85. He blocked an 85% chance spell. Excuse me. So he's pretty lucky. Let's see. That was worth a shot. Stouty getting targeted from deep here. 72, or we have a very bold archer charging. I mean, you got to take this hit. Alright, Agrius. Stasis sword. You bet. Always loved Stasis sword. I always thought it should be an ice attack, but it actually isn't. Alright, Diaz, you got nothing. So let's preach to Ramza here. Another faith increase. So there's that 85%, right? He loses faith, so he won't be hitting for quite as hard. Let's get a little healing support on Rivaldi there. Take that, and Ramza will finish you off. Starfire, awaken, deliver your judgment. Fire 3. Let's go. I always like this spell. It kind of just whips a little fire lash down on him. Big damage. Are you alright, Igrius? Yes, I'm alright, but we must hurry. She's going to be executed at Golgorand execution site. Let's hurry. Indeed, let's hurry. Yes, let's go. And onward we go. 8,700 gil. Very nice. Echo Grass. And folks, we have the opportunity to recruit Agrius. Obviously, we will. So you get to recruit yet another special class to your team, Holy Knight. And we can use, we can use Agrius. We can control Agrius now. She is no longer a guest, acting on her own. She could be a part of our team if we want to replace somebody with her. I think kind of our base team is pretty strong as is, if I'm being honest. But let's take a quick peek at Agrius here. So again, she's the Holy Knight, and she has Crush Punch and Stasis Sword. I mean, a very strong character, but like I said, I kind of like our team as it is right now. Maybe we can work her in the future. Maybe. But for the time being, let's go ahead and just pull her equipment off. Roxy will get utility out of the Diamond Armlet here. Alright, looking good. Colden, how we looking for JP? He's got nothing, really. 165 for the Ninja. It's going to be a grind. 527 for Ramza. Could learn Frog here. Or we could save up for a nuke like Flare or Fire 4 as well. He does have Holy in his kit of White Magic. Let's go with Frog. It'll come in handy. Summoner, 384. What are we really saving up for here? I mean, Golem's nice. It's a defensive spell. Carbuncle certainly has its use. Half of MP is nice. I'll probably save up for is Cyclops Ice? No, it's not. Sulfurry Lich. Let's just save it. And Roxy. What do we have here? Oracle. Just 98. But Pray Faith is doing its thing. Alright, very good. Very, very good. So looks like we have an egg here almost ready to hatch. Excuse me. Hopefully the Yuri bow was doing some work. Hopefully. We'll of course have to see. But the story thickens, the plot thickens, and the next fight will be at Golgorand Execution Site, where the princess is supposedly being executed. However, if you were paying attention to the cutscene at Lionel Castle there with the Cardinal, Gafgarian, and Rudvich, you would know that it's a trap. So we'll be walking into a trap, but we're going to be doing that in the next episode here, folks. So thanks so much for viewing the Final Fantasy Tactics playthrough series. Again, if you are enjoying the commentary, if you're enjoying the playthrough series, please consider becoming a subscriber. We'd love to have you on the channel. And stay tuned. We're going to just keep going with this series, in a very casual manner. But this is one of my favorite games of all time. And, when I was thinking about, well, what games do I want to play on my channel? Obviously, FFT went right up toward the top as just one of the best games that I've ever played. So stay tuned if you're enjoying it. I'll be trickling out episodes as I can. With that said, folks, once again, thank you so much. I do appreciate your viewership. Subscribe if you are not already. We'll catch you in the next one. Thanks a lot.